And as I was saying that I was really exhausted by different programs and everything. But as I say to everyone that no matter what happened in our life, we should never miss our chanting. So that was the thought that helped me today. My eyes were so heavy, my body was not cooperating. But with the association of the devotees, it becomes so easy. So I would like to appreciate those devotees first who helped on that Shivratri night. These are the great devotees who stay with me. Raghav Chaitanya Prabhu, Venu Madhurya Prabhu, Leela Manjari Mataji, Madan Mohan Kundu Prabhu, Vishal Bhola, Harikatha Devi Dasi, Alarka, nice wonderful girl of Sri Padma Manjari Devi Dasi. She also joined. Vrajeshwari Priya Devi Dasi, Prasanna Visakha Devi Dasi, Vijay Keshav Prabhu, Piyalis, Kasturi Manjari Devi Dasi, Saman Panchal Prabhu, Pragya Nagpal, Suman Singh Mataji, Swedi Prabhu, Krishna Ratkeli Devi Dasi. She joined for a few minutes, but I captured the name. I don't know the second word is proper because before I read, she logged out. Manani Mataji, Arvind Prabhu and Priyanka, they were there throughout the night. I was so impressed. Manjira Mataji, Abhay Sharan Prabhu, Ram Taneti Prabhu also was throughout the night with me. Sudhir Krishna Prabhu was also long time. Parmeswari Devi Dasi, Sakhi Saran Devi Dasi was also there. You, Yuvashri and Sudarshan Prabhu was there all time. Girivardhari Prabhu, Taruni Radha Devi Dasi, Ishwar Krishna Prabhu, Jai Hari Prabhu, Sripad Lalita Devi Dasi, Lal Gopal Prabhu, and Yamuna Sundari Devi Dasi. So my humble obeisances at the dusk of these wonderful devotees who stayed and chanted with me throughout the night. So before we can enter in the 12 forest of Vrindavan, we need to seek the blessings of those personalities who carry the love of Krishna. And through their mercy only we will be able to enter in the 12 forest of Vrindavan. Vrindavan is our eternal home where we can find the peace and happiness what we are seeking. Nowhere else is available. And Radha and Krishna is so kind to perform the transcendental pastimes 24/7. They never put one step outside of the Vrajadham. All our previous acharyas, as on yesterday I was giving the Bhagavatam class where Jagannath Das Babaji's disappearance day and the Rasikanand disappearance day, my Guru Maharaj disappearance day. And we can see the lineage is so powerful. If we can see those personalities who has appeared in our life and read about their life, what they have done, it will inspire us so much. We should feel so great to belong to those sampradaya. So let's beg the mercy of the divine couple Radha and Krishna, Giri Govardhan, Panchatattva, Lord Darsagadev, Vrunda Devi, Nama Prabhu, Lakshmi Pati Tirth Maharaj, Madhavendra Puri, Ishwar Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his eternal associate, six Goswamis of Vrindavan, Namacharya Sila Haridas Thakur, Narottam Das Thakur, Vrindavan Das Thakur, Lochan Das Thakur, Purushottam Das Thakur, Abhiram Das Thakur, Parmeshwar Das Thakur, Baldev Vidyabhishan. Then comes Uddhava Das, and then come Madhusudan Goswami Maharaj, and then come Jagannath Das Babaji, Vipin Vihari Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Bhagavad Das Babaji, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, and then our dear Srila Prabhupada, who took so much austerity in his life living aside a wonderful situation, living at the Radha Damodar temple in Vrindavan, writing the literature Srimad Bhagavatam, came at the advanced age, having 2 heart attacks on his way, no money in his pocket. He has no fixed residence where he is going to stay. Sleep only 3 hours a night. I was telling the student that it's not necessary to sleep so much. And they were very cooperative. They asked so many questions. I was so happy. They were very jubilant student. Came to the Western world just for one purpose, to show us the path. Practically, he lived his life, exemplary life, to show us the path to follow in his footsteps if he wants to become free from the cycle of birth and death. And that's what our intention is. I always tell the devotees that if you take initiation any day, please write down those 24 hours before the initiation day. What was the thought process in your mind? What was the thinking and feeling was churning in your heart when you get initiated and get the spiritual name? Remember this time what you have. Maintain that determination as Neeraj Srivastava Prabhu was just writing me, Prabhu, please bless me, that I remain so fixed that no matter what it happened, I want to chant on time. And he is not initiated, but he joined every morning, lot before than the initiated devotees. That determination is really melting my heart. So let's enter with the mercy of those personalities in the 12 forest of Vrindavan. We are on the last day of our Brajamandala Parikrama. We are at the Raval, the birthplace of Srimati Radharani. We know for the reason that Radharani appeared. The one thing it says that in transcendental world, the Krishna was meeting with Chandravali in the Gunj, and the elder brother of Srimati Radharani, Sridham, was the doorkeeper. Make sure that Radharani camp doesn't enter. And you know Radharani and all these elevated personalities, you cannot keep anything secret from them. So they knows, and they came with so much rush, so many, gopis with Radharani, and they were telling Sridham to have the entry in the Kunj. And Sridham was so staunch, he never allowed. Then ultimately they cursed each other. So Srimati Radharani cursed his elder brother that you will become a demon, Sankhachuda. And we read the story that finally when Krishna appeared, there is a town named Shyam, one where Sankhachuda was killed by Krishna. And then in turn, Sridham cursed Srimati Radharani that you have to come to the earth planet and you have to suffer 100 years without the association of Krishna. And that's what it happened when Krishna left the Dwarka. The other reason also was given for Krishna's appearance, that in the previous life, the Vrushbhanu and Kirtida Mataji, they were Suchandra and Kalavati. And they meditated for 12 years. And it says that the Suchandra's body was covered with the ant hills. He was so much absorbed praying. And finally Brahma blessed them. So they have the Srimati Radharani came as their daughter. So today there is another description of the appearance Srimati Radharani, often told. One day, Vrisbhanu Maharaj was immersed in the Yamuna and meditating on the Lord. A lotus flower with 1,000 petals floated down in the river and touched his body. King Vrisbhanu opened his eyes, and what he saw stunned him. A most beautiful baby girl with a brilliant complexion of molten gold was lying in the center of the lotus flower. The sweetness of her smile and the small baby-like motion of her soft limbs captivated Vrisbhanu Maharaj's heart. He couldn't move. He simply stood there, overwhelmed, unable to see anything but her. At that moment, he heard a voice from the sky. Quote, O king, this baby is your daughter. She is the result of all your austerity and the answer to your prayers. You may take her with you. Unquote. And as the king held the lotus flower in his hand, he gazed on the baby's shining face, which was as soothing as a million moons. Tears streamed from his eyes, and he was overcome with love for her. Who was this child with such inconceivable and ever-encouraging beauty? Where had she come from? Vrishabhanu Maharaj was childless. Perhaps the Supreme Lord had understood his innermost desire and reciprocated with him. He carefully lifted Sri Radhika up and carried her to his palace, where he placed her in his wife's lap. How can we understand the loving ecstasy that flooded Kirti Dasundari's heart when she saw her child? How she must have laughed and cried to hold Srimati Radhika in her beautiful arms. Seeing her beauty, her parents could not control their excitement and repeatedly looked at her moon-like face. All the elderly gopis sang auspicious songs, and the entire universe became filled with the sound of Jai Jai, Bhakti Ratnakar described in page 224. And it also said that when Srimati Radharani appeared in this world, her eyes remained closed. Vrishabhanu and Kirtida felt great joy at having such a beautiful daughter. But they were sad that she appeared to be blind. When news spread that Vrindavan, Vrishabhanu Maharaj and Kirtida Devi had been blessed with a daughter, everyone came to see her, including Nand Maharaj and Mother Yashoda, also came to Raval, bringing with them little Krishna, and they were greeted with great affection. When we see the devotees, we should have so much loving feelings when we meet. You know, like all my students, I give the classes during this retreat, I hug them practically. That's how we should have the feeling for each other. So as Yashoda and Mother Kirtida were talking in one room, Krishna, who understood that his eternal consort had appeared, crawled into the room where she was lying in her cradle. And what happened? With his two hands, Krishna held the edge of the cradle and pulled himself up to look inside. And at that moment, Sri Radhika, who could sense the presence of her eternal companion, opened her beautiful lotus eyes and smiled at him. And the Lord's heart melted with this glance, and he gazed in a wonder at her beautiful lotus feet. And when it was discovered that Srimati Radharani had miraculously gained her eyesight, everyone rushed to the spot to see. Whatever unhappiness remained in her parents' heart dissipated like darkness fleeing the rising sun. The jubilations of the Brajvasis exited all boundaries, all glories to the reunion of the divine couple. All glories to the golden complexion Srimati Radharani, who is Shyam Sundar's life's breath. And then today, we will also discuss about Srila Prabhupada giving the lecture on Srimati Radharani. Looking forward to hear that tomorrow. So let's give our mind and heart like the Brajvasis. They have nothing else except the divine couple. So at least when we chant the holy name of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, give a full attention. Yesterday also I took up the service that every Sunday I spend the time with the Sunday school children in Boston. Atulya Mataji is kind to give me that service. And it was so nice that one girl named Sia, she was chanting. I give them some instructions. And when I asked her that, please, Sia, chant now, lead the chanting, she was chanting in a pair exactly. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So nice to see the children picked up this wonderful mood of devotion from early age. May Krishna bless them all. Thank you. So let's give our mind and heart at least while we're chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and make life so successful. I asked the student yesterday, what are you looking in this life? And mostly, everybody was saying, I want to be peaceful, I want to be happy. So I get the idea what to speak. And then I speak, and it was so nice. Then they cannot leave me alone. They came and sit with me to take prasadam. They wants to come to see my garden. I gave them a tour. They wants to see inside my house. So I bring them in, give them sweet, and I give them a gift of this mantra that we created. When we do gardening without the japamala, we can count 108 mantras. They were so happy, so nice you to see that, college students taking seriously Krishna consciousness. So keep them in our prayer so they can make their advancement. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram